Smoke bush is such a beautiful big bush that almost grows into a tree, and its leaves turn purple. And today we're going to be doing an experiment and pulling off those leaves and seeing if we can actually make some color appear from the leaves. This is my hope because I love the color of these leaves. When you're eco-dyeing leaves, you need to cut the leaves small so you get the maximum color from them. You can also use a pair of scissors to cut them and then put them in a pot and throw some water in there to get ready and prepare the dye bath. You want to simmer this water and leaves only on medium because they're very delicate and you don't want to overboil the leaves, and make sure that you're stirring them from time to time. Ooh, we've got some beautiful color going on already. When your leaves have been simmering for about an hour or two, strain them, and what's left over is the magical dye bath. Today I'm going to be scouring my fabric so that it really holds the dye better. I've put in some soda ash there, about a teaspoon, and some eco-friendly laundry detergent, and mixing it up. You can see it's getting really soapy now, and we are going to put the fabric in there and let that simmer for about an hour. It's just going to get all of the excess waxes and things out of the fabric, and it's just going to let the fabric hold the dye better. I should let you know that I've washed these fabrics in the washing machine beforehand because some of them were new and I wanted to make sure I got the starches out. It's really like brown and yellow, isn't it? Give it a really good rinse. You want to get all the soap out of there so that you're ready to throw it into the dye bath. Now today I want to be trying some mordanting. So I've got a formula, and this is an alum mordant. We need to put about 10 grams of the alum in because it's 5% of the weight of the fabric. And then we're going to put that alum into the boiling water. And what this will do is just help the fabric again obtain the color. And a lot of times mordanting might also even change the color. So this is certainly an experiment, and we will see what happens. Let that simmer for about an hour again, and make sure you stir it often. Give it a good rinse when it's all done, and then we are definitely ready to put it into the dye bath, which is the exciting part. I've got my macrame cord, and there's some muslin we're putting into the bath. Not everything is fitting in there because I only have so much water, but you can see the color of the bath already. It's looking a little purpley pinky, isn't it? Now, I've left it in for about 2 hours now. You can see that it's sort of coming along. It's looking pretty light, maybe a light pink going on there. I love just playing with it and poking it and just making sure all the fabrics get as much dye on them as they can. Okay, well that one's looking a little more purpley and look kind of different. Now, I've left this overnight to let it just sit, and look what we have here. My goodness, this is exciting. Oh, it almost looks like an avocado dyed fabric, doesn't it? It's just got that beautiful antique pink look to it on that muslin. Oh, I actually really love that, guys. Yeah. And that one's got a really light pink. Now that one, I don't think I put the mordant on. And again, the macrame cord coming out. I'd definitely love to use that cord for different things. And then we've got sort of a dusty purple, gray purple, and a lighter pink, because some of those things were mordanted and some of them I threw in after. Make sure you wring out your fabrics and hang them to dry. Oh, guys, they are looking so beautiful. Well, here we have the results of the experiment with the purple smoke bush. And interestingly, we have two kind of colors going on. I hope you can see that on the camera and with the lighting I've got here. Subtle differences, but you can see them. Now, these pinks here, I did not mordant them, but I did these sort of later. But these ones here, the ones that definitely turned the pinkest, these ones were done at the beginning as an initial test, and they weren't mordanted. And you know, these are really pretty colors, I think. They're pinker in reality than they actually are on camera here. And these I did later without mordanting, but they just were not quite as pink. So that's just kind of interesting and curious to me. And then this one, sort of like a gray pink, which is fine. And then these ones here, they really turned to be a purple gray, and these were all mordanted. So isn't that interesting and curious that the mordant would turn these all like a purple gray? And they really did change color though, when you think a lot of these were white. Like this was a white bed sheet, like actually white. And these were, you know, kind of cream colored. So definitely there was some color change for sure. And this is why I did this experiment to start with, was just to see what would happen. I love the purple smoke bush, and I wanted to see if I could create some color, and in the end I did. Now, whether I like the colors or not, I don't know. I like the pinks more than these purple grays. But having said that, I think definitely there's going to be a place for me to use these in my mixed media art. I think there's also going to be a place for me to tear these up and use them into my weavings. I think the experiment was a success in the terms that I actually did get color out of the leaves, which I really wasn't sure, to be honest. I know that you can get color from leaves, and I think so in that reason it was a success. Thank you so much for playing along with me and watching. I hope I've inspired you to try and do something like this. You don't have to do a purple smoke bush unless you want to, but maybe it'll inspire you to try some other leaves and do some eco dyeing, or maybe you just enjoyed watching the process, and that's fine too. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate you. Have an awesome day.